What's going on there, crew? How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna hop on Facebook here too. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? YouTube, let me know if you guys can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. Facebook, same thing. Let me know if you can see me, hear me. What's up, Harry? What's up, Wendy? What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Rowanna? What's up, Audrey? How are ya? So some of you hung out with me last night. What time? What time did late night go till? Like 1:30 in the morning. And we had a good time. We talked about all the craziness while I was blinging out the Cricut Joy. And I haven't really done much else on it today. I was saving till tonight to be able to do it. Left at 1 a.m. Yeah, we had a late night one. It was a good one. Facebook, what's up? I'm going to bring Facebook. For those of you who don't have YouTube, I'm going to bring you guys over there as well. You'll be able to see what I'm doing. You want to see where we're at in the process right now? I'll show you. So remember last night we got to the point where we got to those sides and it was going to be really difficult to hit those sides perfectly. It turned out pretty sweet, I think. So let me show you. So this is where we're at, right? Facebookers. So we still have to do all this, okay? But check out the top here that we've done so far. And then I've done the other side, and check out how this turned out. So this is where I was saying everything's going to get a lot wider. So these nice lines right here that I had going weren't going to look perfect. But look how nice this thing turned out. Show you guys up close here. Pretty sweet, isn't it? Facebook. Show you guys. Yeah. This thing's taking first place, damn it. We talked about any of you guys that weren't there last night. This thing's taking first place because I'm still going to do the entire front of it as well. I'm still going to do the logo, and then I'm thinking about possibly even doing the whole inside area here too. It is going to be sweet daddy. So that's where we're at so far, and I am going to, that's what we're going to be doing here for the next hour or so, is I'm going to hang on with you for about an hour and show you what's going on with it. Get it back over into our workstation there. Now, here's the deal. All of you guys know that, hopefully you guys know by now, does everybody know about the free designs, okay? So, we don't really want to call it the coronavirus free designs, but just to help you guys out, just to help you guys know, I went till about 3:30 last night as far as working on the sides and working some wizard stuff, but I didn't do anything else with it yet today just because we've been trying to get everything ready for this 150,000 subscriber giveaway. So, what we're going to do and what we listed, and it is available on the website now, is we are going to do a free design for you guys every day through the rest of the month, okay? So let me switch screens for all of you YouTubers, and let me see how I can get you. I got all my magnets set up over here. Hold on. Facebook, I can probably get you guys with this magnet here. Let me flip this around. And Facebook, let me grab you guys real quick, and I should be able to show you guys what's, there we go. You guys should be able to see it pretty good here. So here's the deal. Facebook, I'm not going to be able to see your comments for a minute. But the 150,000 YouTube subscriber sale, okay? Here's the deal with this thing, is we are going to give away a boatload of stuff. So when we click on that banner right there, here's what we're going to give away. We're going to give away 1 seat to our 3-day in-house training here in Florida. Once, obviously, everybody's allowed to travel and the world gets back to a halfway normal place, right? We're going to do a Cameo 4 starter kit. So you get your choice whether you want the heat transfer vinyl one, the rhinestone one, or the decal one. Okay, it's an entire starter package. We're going to do 2 artwork packs or 8 mini packs, whatever you decide. We're going to do 1 artwork pack or 4 mini packs, and then we're also going to do a flatback rhinestone starter kit. So these are going to be sweet. Just to let you know, the seat at the in-house training is normally $599. So that's $600 there. This here is $373. This here is, depending on what day you get it on, can be $600, $300, and $100. Okay? Those are the giveaways. And then here's the links on how you enter all of those giveaways. Okay? So you go to this Facebook post, you like, share, and tag a friend. You go to this YouTube video, you like and comment. This TikTok, like and tag a friend. This Instagram, like and tag a friend. All right? All good with that? You got it. What's up, Eric? How you doing, buddy? By the way, real quick, guys, click that damn like button. Let's go. There's our like, please. Let's go. Click that like button. Like John said, it won't bite you. It's not going to bite you. Click that thing. Click it. Click it. All right. So, for the sale, okay, we have deals on the Wizard Corel and the Wizard Corel with 3 artwork packs. Can I tag? You can tag a friend in TikTok. So when you go to TikTok, you just go at and then a friend on TikTok. 75% off all design downloads, full packs and mini packs. Here's the cool one. We're doing $100 off the Graphtec CE 7060. $100 off, plus free shipping, plus a full artwork pack. $100 off, free shipping, and full artwork pack, just for the Graphtecs. 40% off Korean low lead stones, 40% off AB stones, 40% off rhinestones. This is basically Black Friday all over again, okay? 15% off the hot fix diamond cut stones, 15% off the flatback diamond cut stones, which is what I'll be using tonight, all right? Or today, depending on where you are. 15% off all rhinestone supplies, including magic flock, pick tools, brushes, everything. 15% off vinyls, glitter heat transfer vinyl, sign vinyl. 15% off vinyl and foil supplies. Bling anything, magic flock, everything. All right? So those are the sales. This is where every single one of you need to promise me you're going to click here. Okay? The reason why is it doesn't cost you anything. Free design every day. So, what's today's free design? Everybody's just chilling now, right? So, free design for the day, super easy to create in the Wizard. Free design for today, quarantine and chill. So, you can go get this design for free right now. And yesterday's design will be expiring at midnight tonight. So if you haven't got yesterday's design yet, make sure to go grab yesterday's design. It will be expiring at midnight tonight. Okay? Illinois issues a stay-at-home order. Wow. Crazy. Holy cow. That's insane. Everywhere. Florida will be soon. All right. Yesterday's design, the freebie. Drinking Buddies. And it's got, obviously, the kids one and the adult one. All right, those are both free. Make sure everybody go grab those. The quarantine one will be available through tomorrow at midnight. The Drinking Buddies expires tonight at midnight. All right, you guys ready to knock this out? We're going to do some Cricut rhinestoning right now. And click that like button. Let's go. All right, Facebook, I'm going to bring you guys over. Give me a second. Flip you around here. Get you guys set up over here so you can see. And I got to get all my other cameras going too, so hold on. Let me go over to our production screen here. Oh man, is it going to do that again? Let's see, I'm trying to see which one it's doing it on. This one. I'm probably going to have to get a little bit further away. It's kind of doing that weird kind of light throbbing thing again. Does that look better? CJ's looking pretty good, isn't she? I was trying to look the other day, or the other night. Who was it? Who's getting credit for that? Who came up with the name CJ? Pretty good, whoever it was. Was it John? Was it Joe? I forget who it was. The free designs are on the website. So if you guys are on Facebook, you'll see everything on YouTube a lot better. You'll have multiple cameras on the YouTube channel. Is it still doing the throb thing, or is it all good? Is it better now? All right, sweet. Let me sit down here, get my other cameras going, and we will get going with this thing. Give me 1 second. So let's get this one. So I'm recording this on 2 other cameras as well, just to obviously make our YouTube video and a time lapse of all of it. So let me get that going. And remind me, guys, because there's going to be a few times where my camera shuts off automatically. So every once in a while, just remind me, check your camera. Those of you guys who were here last night, you know the drill. All right, that looks good there. Let's start that video. And we should be good to go. Jump from one train to the next, yes. I was looking to finish it last night, and then I had too much wizard stuff. So I actually finished what I was doing with this at about 3. And I'll kind of give you guys the look as far as that side where we're at now. I needed it to set up, so what I used for it to kind of set up was this right here, and I'm going to use it again. So it's just a Apple TV box that kind of holds it in place. No, I won't seal it. No, definitely not. The super tight glue is going to be awesome. It's going to stay on there perfect. Oh man, YouTube, you guys got a bad view on this now, don't you? Let me see, or Facebook. Let me see if I can get you guys fixed up a little here. Give me a second. Is that a little bit better? Yeah, that should be a little bit better. Good to go? Everybody see pretty good? Let me get this camera fixed up here. And my top camera's looking good. YouTube's looking pretty good. And I'd say we're pretty good. Let's go. All right, so this syringe is the syringe I've been using. So if I let it sit overnight, what's cool about it is it kind of plugs itself at the end there. And then I'll just come over to my paper towel, shoot out just a little bit of it, and I'm ready to go. So it makes it super nice to be able to just kind of keep that same glue in there and just go from there. So it doesn't, like the Multi-Grab 360 would have dried up. This glue is good to go. All right, so where I'm going to work from first is I'm going to work on these front rows here first, okay? So what I've been doing is kind of working about 2 rows at a time. And then I can kind of rotate it around as I go. Done a couple flatback projects. How do you keep them from getting glue on top of the rhinestones? Just don't put too much glue. If you're getting glue on top of the stone, so what I like to do is put down a little bit, and then I'll kind of rub the syringe against it there and kind of make the glue a little bit flatter. If you're getting glue on top of the stones, it just means you're putting too much. The glue I'm using is the Fusion Tack. Any of you that have the fabric tack from back in the day, basically the same thing. This is just the syringes we have on the website. All right, so the stones that I'm using here are my TRW aqua SS16 flatback stones. Little TRW. I told you guys during all this craziness, I'm going to be going live a lot. So you guys might get tired of me, but we're going to be going live a lot during these next, hopefully not too long. But does everybody know about the TRW Design Wizard training series that starts on Monday? Let me know if you guys know about that. What's up, Todd? How you doing, buddy? I saw Chicago's, you're getting the lockdown alert. So you guys let me know. Everybody know about that? So what it is we are doing a 5-day series. And it basically comes out to, if you do the whole series, you're going to get 10 hours worth of training. It comes out to like $5 an hour. So, super, super, super inexpensive. You're going to get all of the files that we create in the training for free to use for your business. You're going to get more free files than, or it's going to cost less than what the files would cost on the website, basically. What'd you get, Maria? Oh, was Sprite on a little while? Was Sprite on today? With Condi? Did you win something, Maria? The stones I'm using, New York State is basically shut down for all non-essential businesses. Yeah. Do you think I'll get away with letting everybody know that the rhinestone world is essential? I don't know if they'll let me, but it's essential for sanity, right? So the 5 days Sprite and David were on with Condi. Oh, awesome. They do a good job. I need to find out when they're on so I'm not overlapping with them. We were, a lot of you guys saw Sprite at the Irving show when I was doing that live at night. They were at the hotel we were. So when I was doing that live that night, any of you guys that were on there that night, remember she came over? But they do a great job. They do awesome trainings too. Oh man, it's crazy. What states basically or areas are in lockdown right now? I know California. I thought Todd said that, is it just certain parts of Chicago, Todd? Or Illinois? Or is it Illinois or what? How many grosses stones? I don't know on the grossest stones. I actually put I had 100 gross of stones of these SS16s. So what I did is I'm gonna weigh it out. Wisconsin's getting closed, Cal and Illy. I weighed it out ahead of time and then I'll weigh it out after and then I'll get a pretty good estimate as far as the amount of stones used to kind of let you guys know. Yes, the tool I'm using is the amazing Crystal Katana tool. If you guys don't have this yet, this is a lifesaver. We have the cheap little pencils on the website, but you'll go through a ton of those pencils before you go through one of these. So the katana is a little more expensive, obviously, but it's going to last you. It's the only tool I use. Our restaurants are carry out only as well now. Yeah. They were running at 50% capacity. and then they just recently moved to carry out only. I think today was when they did that. The katana is amazing, isn't it, Alex? I agree. And the inventor of the katana is amazing, Kelly. So when I get into the front of this, might be tomorrow, but when I get into the front of this, I'm actually going to be using some of Kelly's stones, and I'm going to be using the Swarovski crystal stones for the front part of this. It's going to be insane. Oh, look, the very own Crystal Ninja is in the house here today. And if you do get a katana tool, make sure you get the real tool. Don't get any of the knockouts out there. All the knockoffs aren't going to last. They aren't the quality. It's just like a heat press, just like a vinyl cutter. You're going to get what you pay for, and soon there aren't going to be any more of those knockoffs because Kelly got her patent, and she's going to be shutting down all those places. Huh, Miss Ninja? Alright, so I'm going to go, same thing, probably 2 rows, so I'm just kind of going back and forth. With my glue here. 3 US patents, 1 more on the way. Sweet. What else you got? Shandy, what's up? Picked up wine bottle today to bling out. Here's the thing, guys, and one thing, I mean, you heard me talk, we talked about this a lot last night, and I know a lot of you guys weren't on last night's, but this is the time, during times like this, to really better your business, to really work on your craft, to really practice different things like this. Bling out wine bottles, bling out different things, just because then you'll know different things that you can do and different things that you can offer your customers as soon as everything's back to normal. You don't want to use hot fix stones. No, not on something like this. I mean, technically I could use Bling Anything sheets and do Bling Anything, but Bling Anything would not look anywhere close. I mean, not even sniffing close to as good as this will look. Using the super tight glue and kind of getting these stones right on top of each other. And basically, if this were a perfect square, honestly, something like the Cameo 4 that has really kind of square areas and square turns and tight straight lines, a Cameo 4 would probably be pretty easy to bling out with Bling Anything material and the sheets. Where something like this, where it has the curves and stuff, would be really difficult because your lines are just going to get all off. Chloe's going to be studying well next surgery. So I was talking with Kelly a little bit today, and we've talked about it a little bit before as well, but we're trying to figure out, hopefully, again, once everything's back to normal, that maybe Kelly will come down to Florida. Kelly, I'm putting you on the spot. Maybe Kelly, and I'm putting myself on the spot too, maybe Kelly will come down to Florida and do one of her Ninja Dojo classes at the TRW warehouse. And then maybe TRW can go to the San Diego area and do an in-house training at the Crystal Ninja headquarters. How sweet would that be? Dojo training in Florida, TRW training in California. That would be money. What do you guys think? Give me some feedback here. What do you guys think is going to happen with all of the industry trade shows? What do you guys think? Give me your ideas. Give me your thoughts. Industry trade shows. So here's my question to you guys. Is what would you guys, believe me, it's really cool to go to trade shows and see all of you guys and see the crew and do stuff and hands-on, and that part's really valuable. But I don't know, like, you can do so much stuff online. Here's the way that I look at some stuff, okay? And I get this all the time. I think trade shows will be back. Yeah, I don't think they're going away, but they've been going down every single year because of online training, right? And everybody sees that. So here's my thought process on it is when it comes to these trade shows, okay, and a lot of you come to the trade shows, right? And you go to a trade show, sometimes, how many of you here have ever flown to a trade show? Like actually had to get on a plane, pay for a plane ticket and everything else? A decent amount of you. I know a lot of you here have. So the thing is I talk to a lot of people at all these shows that we go to, and they're like, oh man, I really want the wizard, or I really want the wizard and Corel Draw, but I can't afford it right now. And come to find out that they just spent $300, $400 on plane tickets, and then it's a 3-day show and they got a $150, $200 a night hotel room, right? And next thing you know, had they just gone to online training and classes, that would have paid for the Wizard and Corel Draw. And it doesn't have to be our stuff. I'm just saying in general, all stuff, right? So even if you, for example, drive to a trade show. Now, if a trade show's in your area, makes perfect sense, right? But if you're driving 4 hours, you're taking your time off work, you can't get your orders done, you're paying for a hotel at $200 a night, like, that's where I guess, and believe me, the training classes, a lot of people go to the trade shows, for training classes, right? Because they're awesome. But what if all of those training classes were accessible online? If your main purpose of going to the trade show, I agree, I completely agree. The personal touch, the meeting, the vendors, the everything is a huge, I completely agree. That's a huge thing. Definitely. Because you can actually talk to them, you can see them, you can get a read on the company to get an idea if they're full of crap or not. I think there's definitely still a place for them. It's just a matter of what that place is going to be like. You know? That's the biggest thing. I agree, Pilar, yes. And the biggest thing isn't even the vendor side of it, like you guys coming and seeing us and your other vendors. It's also the meeting other business owners like yourself. Like, that's what I love doing, is when we go to trade shows, and all of you guys, like the TRW crew comes and you guys recognize each another's names, because a lot of you have never seen each other. And you see Pilar, and you see Todd, and you see Kelly, and you see Paula, and you see everybody's name. You're like, oh, you're so-and-so from the live. And it's pretty cool because so many people have built up amazing relationships to help each other with their business just through these lives and so on. Right? But the question is, a lot of people are saying to see new equipment and stuff. Well, the thing is what if every business was online like we are? You know? Because most businesses aren't. If every business was online and doing live trainings and whatnot, you would be able to see all of that stuff while you're at your warehouse or at your location still able to work. Networking is pouring oil. Find out if the vendor is trashing. Yes, Dale. We know about that one, don't we, Dale? Find out if another vendor's trash talking their competitors. Oh, yeah. Feedback from you guys too, of course. Of course. What's up, Cheryl? How are you? Yes, we got the TRW fam in the house. I completely agree with that, Dale. Yes. So Dale said, especially if you're looking at a big purchase, right, Dale? So if you're looking at a $15,000 embroidery machine or whatnot, I would, even if there weren't a trade show, I would actually go to the location of wherever it is and see it and test it and everything else. I'm not spending 15 grand without knowing exactly what I'm getting. That's funny, Free. So you guys can see I'm going a little bit slower just because I'm trying to look up after each one to answer questions. So, not trying to speed through it. Tell you what, when I got off last night and I did the other side, ooh, I rolled through that thing quick. Hey Matt, any advice on getting point of sales contracts for credit card sales, Shopify, Square, and many more? Some charge percentage on top of a flat rate. Henry, yeah, it's just a matter of, the biggest thing is all of them are going to vary a little bit depending on your sales amount. So, like if you have a lot of sales, then you can get better percentages. There's different ones. So, it was way different 10 years ago when I got started in it, and with the different things that I use to process credit cards. So you guys give me some feedback right now. For those of you who are just getting into credit card sales and stuff and credit card processing, what right now is the best processing percentages for getting started, knowing that you might not have a lot of sales right off the start? It's tough, TX, right? That's the other thing. It's a lot for a lot of you guys. It's tough. You can't take 2 or 3 days off if this is your full-time job. And it's even harder, honestly, if this is not your full-time job. Like when Lorene and I were doing it, we were still teaching and then doing this during every hour that we weren't teaching, which you know what that means. We didn't have time. All of our extra time was filling the orders when we got back from teaching and coaching. Square, yeah. From everybody that I've talked to, I didn't want to say it because I wanted to get everybody to get your guys' feedback, because you're doing it obviously more than me right now, is from everybody that I've talked to, Square is the best, the easiest one to kind of get going with. And I'm seeing basically all of you guys confirm that right now. Yeah, clover. Clover is what we use at our trade shows. So just for our point of sale at trade shows and stuff. But clover gets pretty expensive. Just the device that we have through clover was over $1,000. So clover isn't one that I would recommend if you're just starting. PayPal has their little swiper, right? Still. Thank you, Cheryl. I mean, anything that gives you the ability to process credit cards is good. Now it's just a matter of finding the best percentage rate on what they're going to take, right? Yeah, I think they do have a chip reader, right? We actually had to upgrade our clovers to get 2 chip readers. If I were just doing the little decals and stuff, I wouldn't worry about it as much. But when we're doing huge starter kits of $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 at trade shows, if you don't do the chip, then they're not going to cover you. So we obviously had to make the change to the chip device. Square is great for all of us at shows. I totally grabs all products from our website. We can create a small catalog for shows. Yeah, so easy. Yes. Awesome. Chip reader for the iPhone is $29. That's nice. That's not bad. And there's plenty out there that will connect with different websites and everything as well. Oh yeah, Todd. Heck yeah. As most of them do, unfortunately. Most of them favor the buyers much more than the sellers. We have a lot of them. We have people that they'll go online, they'll order a vinyl cutter, especially for fraudulent ones. So any of you guys that have ever bought, I'll give you an example. Any of you guys that have ever bought a vinyl cutter from us, have any of you bought a vinyl cutter or a piece of equipment where you've had to fill out like an authorization form with us? We normally do it during a lot of our big sales and stuff. And some of you get annoyed, which I completely understand. Some of you get annoyed when we do that. But the size of the quarantine and chill design is whatever size you want it to be, because it's not a rhinestone design, so you can size it. It's just a vector file. But the reason why we do that is you would be amazed at how many scammers there are out there that get vinyl cutters. And like anything with a cutter or an expensive piece of equipment that is not shipping to your billing address for your credit card, we have a whole process where we call, we get verification, everything. Because all the scammers out there that'll steal your credit cards, they'll go and they'll order a Graph Tech vinyl cutter and they'll ship it to a hotel. They'll pick it up at the hotel or a UPS drop box or whatever, and guess what? You, who got your credit card stolen, submits a claim or a fraudulent claim. Guess who gets their money back? Which you should, I agree, because your credit card got stolen. But guess who gets screwed in the deal? We do, because we aren't getting that vinyl cutter back, right? So if you ever do get something like that and they call you or something or trying to ship it to a different location, just know that's the reason why. If I had to guess, last year we probably, even checking as much as we do, we probably had at least $30,000 to $40,000 in fraudulent items that where we obviously lost. Goofy question, how are the stones sticking to that pen looking thing? So, Deb, this pen looking thing is life-changing device. Is that a good one, Kelly? This is the crystal katana. This is what you use. And Kelly has created these. It has a special tip on it that will pick up all of the stones, but not too much to where it'll release it once you hit the glues. It's pretty amazing. It sticks from Ninja Magic. I hate thieves as well. I would just love to see them all get caught. And then actually somewhat get punished for it. That's the biggest thing. It's almost impossible to catch these credit card scammers. It's insane. So a lot of you were asking last night as well, as far as if I marked up the Cricut, as far as kind of scuffed it up and stuff, like you would normally do on most flatback projects. The only reason why I didn't is it isn't really going to be moving around much. It's a vinyl cutter. It's going to basically be sitting in a spot. It isn't going to get handled a lot like a pair of shoes or a iPhone case or a phone or anything like that. So that's the only reason why I didn't go with the scuff. Evelyn, I bought some clearance stones to do just that. I have 3 of them just because. Nice. Ninja Magic. See, I even got approval from the Ninja on the non-scuffing. No, I actually did not scuff the Cubs Cup because my Cubs Cup was actually my first project. And that's when I was a noob. So when I was a noob, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I did such an amazing job on it that it stays perfect. Like, I have had a couple stones on the Cubs Cup come off. And the only reason why any of the stones have come off is because of shipping it. So, especially when we're at the end of the show and we're going crazy and we're trying to throw everything in and rush to the airport, there'll be times where I just throw it in my backpack. And like, we gotta catch this flight. And then it'll get knocked around in my backpack. One time at the last show, I actually dropped the Cubs Cup. Yes, I dropped it. My fault. And when I dropped the Cubs Cup, it hit the side of the table and chipped and broke 3 of the stones. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that. And Todd, yeah, I did. It survived Todd trying to steal it. Yes. You know what did not survive? What didn't survive is my phone when Todd dropped it at the Cubs game a few years back. First time I've ever cracked a phone, and I actually didn't. Todd did. Todd broke my phone. Don't you guys think I should have had Todd get me a new phone? Ooh, that's a good question. Hey, Kelly, what would you charge for a project like this? Doing the whole front as well. What color's close to a maroon? Ooh, as far as what we have, oh man. We have in the hot fix, you would want the ruby maroon. First time I met Todd and he busted my phone. Exactly, Pilar. That wasn't very nice of him, was it? It's going to be hard to calculate my hours on this, and the only reason why is, like, for right now, I'm going a lot slower than I would if I were just focusing on it as I'm kind of answering questions and stuff. My guesstimate, because when I got off the live last night and I was focused on just doing it, I ran through that side quickly. So if I had to guess, I'm going to guess that I'll probably be around 4 to 5 hours now that I see some of the different areas. If I do it all, I'm going to guess around 4 to 5 hours. And maybe more. I don't know. Just guessing right now. I know that when I was focusing on just it, I was doing it basically twice as fast. Oh, the CJ is just the one size, no paint, probably $1,200 for all that area. It's a quick project. See, it's simple for the Ninja. I might start my lives day 4 of CJ, day 5 of CJ. Basically, I need to just create a project that's going to take me 14 days, and that will be my quarantine. The 14-day quarantine project. Stephanie, that's awesome. Oh, jeez. That was funny. Man, you know what, guys? I'm so hoping. We're going to hold off as long as we can, but we're going to obviously let you guys know early enough. But I'm not going to lie. July in-house training is in jeopardy. I have a feeling. Like, who knows? Nobody knows how long this is going to last. So, July in-house training definitely in jeopardy. I don't want to say that. I don't want that to happen. No, Cardell, you do not. Don't even sniff. No, I guess pun intended. Don't sniff the E6000. What I'm using is the Super Tight Fusion Tack glue. And the Super Tight Fusion Tack glue is what has none of the harmful chemicals. But like the Super Tack, or the Fusion Tack, sorry, the Super Tight Fusion Tack is by far, like far and away, my favorite glue to work with. Because I can just throw a crap ton on like this right here. I mean, I'm keeping a thin layer. I know it's hard to see. It might look like I'm putting a lot on because it's white, but I'm actually not putting, it's a very, very thin layer that I'm actually putting on here. What's up, Juanita and Jim? How are you guys doing? Man, we aren't going to have any fun making fun of each other, I think, this year on the Cubbies and the Brewers. How freaking depressing is that? The only thing I guess I could be happy about is I was almost a little worried that the Cubs season this year was going to be depressing because we didn't make any moves that really made us better. So maybe it's a good thing that the Cubs aren't playing right now. Zobrist back on the Rays? Yeah, I like Zoby. Man, he had some rough times though. Geez, with his divorce and everything, and he was back at the end of the year though. It was good to see. Matter Crystal, have you ever blinged any firearms? Ooh, I haven't. That's a good question for Kelly, though. Kelly, have you ever blinged out any firearms? Canceled Mom's July cruise, yeah. Cruises, yeah, no shot, right? My staff at Blinging on Tees is watching in Laura and Stacy say hello. What's up, guys? How are you? Lori and Stacy, appreciate the support. Yes, and they're fun to work on. I guess just make sure the safety's on and they're not loaded, right, Kelly? But I could see them looking pretty sweet. I honestly don't think that they'll play baseball in an empty stadium. I think everything's past that point because you got to think about it. There's 25 guys on the team. Like, they aren't going to even put that many people next to each other. And the thing is a lot of people are like, well, with baseball, I mean, everybody's obviously touching the baseball, throwing it around. Like, if the virus gets on the baseball and everybody's just playing catch and throwing it back and forth to each other, right? Oh, I'm laughing at Free's comment there. Oh, that was a good one. Man, we got some jokesters here tonight. I like it. Free said, but not this year. The Reds are going to be, I'm calling it right now. The Reds are going to make a run at the NL Central this year. I'm calling it right now, Free. But Free had a great comment right there. The Reds already playing an empty stadium. So do the Rays, don't worry. Had to cancel our flight to Barcelona, Spain, take 7-day cruise, which had several stops, including no refund on the plane. Are you kidding me, Evelyn? How could they at this time give no refund on a plane ticket? Especially, did the plane cancel? Because they're not allowing you to fly. Yes, never seen Tropicana. The only way Tropicana will get people in the stadium is exactly like Johnny's saying, if the Yankees or the Red Sox are in town, or it's a playoff game, then everybody's a Rays fan, right? They make the playoffs, everybody's a fan. Oh, I've been a Rays fan forever. First game this year. Daughter's 23rd birthday and nothing to do. Yep. I have a feeling there's a lot of those going around. Should I use Fusion Tack glue on a Bling baseball NFL caps? Yes, that's what I would use. Kelly, you want to confirm that? Fusion Tack going to be okay on a baseball? That would be my guess. Let's see if Kelly's still here. I defer all professional questions go to Kelly. Awesome. And those of you guys out there that have fabric tack, Kelly, can you confirm, and I'm pretty sure of this, but just to make sure, fabric tack it's the exact same formula. It was just renamed Fusion Tack, correct? Because I know a lot of you guys that got shoe kits and stuff have the fabric tack, Fusion Tack are all the same, yes. I know a lot of you guys got shoe kits before, got the fabric tack. Oh, I gotta refill my glue. And so if you have fabric tack, if you have the pink bottle and it says fabric tack, same thing. So you don't have to go to the website and order the fusion tack because technically you already have fusion tack. It's just called fabric tack. All right, that was an easy refill, right? It's in July, and if I waited 2 more weeks to decide we're going, we'd lose our money in cruise. The airline gave us full credit for future use. Oh, man. But I mean, future use to travel overseas, like, I guess if you're going to do the same trip again, that'll work and it's cool. But if not, like, it's not like you travel overseas to go see your family or something. Unless you got family overseas, I guess. Is there any difference in the 2 types of glue that comes in your mini starter kits? Yes, so which one did you get in the starter kit? Which selection did you choose? Was it the Eco glue? Or the Eco in the fabric? Or the multi-grab in the Eco? Or multi-grab fabric? There's a couple different options. Let me know which one you got. There's a difference in all of the glues. Matt, I got questions for you. Michael, I got answers for you. I have Fusion Tack and Multi and Universal. Okay, so the Universal, the Multi, again, you can use on everything. It's just a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more, I would compare it more as far as working with it wise, more like the E6000, like how it kind of can get a little stringy and it'll dry up. I'd much rather craft than do my taxes. Oh, yeah, right? I'd say that too. Michael, if you got questions, shoot. Yes, multi-grab's a replacement for the E6000, just a safe alternative. So as many of you guys know, Maddie will bling out different things. She just did her AirPod case the other day, and I never used to let her use the E6000, and then Kelly introduced me to the Super Tight, and now Maddie's excited because I allow her to use the Super Tight because it doesn't have all the harmful chemicals. Taxes are not due till July 15th now. Yes, yes. How about just don't pay the taxes? Right? How many of you guys, I saw somewhere, because this is obviously going to affect a whole lot of people in all parts of in all ways, but Lorene and I were looking, we saw somewhere where, was it Italy or one of the places where they actually just put a complete hold, like on mortgage payments for your house, and basically, like, they just said, hey, you don't have to start paying your mortgage payment for 3 months. And it's not just going to add up. It's just going to, and then you pay, let's say you have a $2,000 mortgage payment, and then after 3 months you owe $6,000. They just make it seem like that time never existed. And then 3 months later, you just pay your regular monthly mortgage payment. And I forget where, I think Lorene had seen it somewhere. I had never actually seen it, but is that a true story? Can anybody confirm that? Yes, Fusion Tack and Fabric Tack are the same, yes. They also have had 620, yeah, I know, that's crazy. That is insane. It is insane over there right now. But the scary part is they say we're on our way to that. Right? But that's why hopefully they get on top of it and shutting down these places. The problem is when all these places shut down, all these businesses shut down too. All of these employees don't have jobs. Like, that's the last thing I want to do. Daryl, Bank of America is allowing you to defer it for a few months, but not like what they did over there is they just completely said, hey, for the next 3 months, you don't have to pay, but you also don't have to pay those 3 months later either. We've already surpassed the numbers Italy had, kind of at this day in it. Crazy. Company design template finished price. Is it possible to get the draft drawing of the cutter? Michael, kind of. I actually did it back in the day. I think this is what you're asking. So I did it back in the day with a Keurig. I made a template for the old Keurig. And what I did with that template is I put a piece of paper around it, and then I cut the paper with an X-Acto knife. And what that allowed me to do then is it actually allowed me to, when I cut the paper with when I cut it with the X-Acto knife, it allowed me to create a pattern for it in the TRW Design Wizard and then form it to the Keurig. So to answer your question, yeah, that is something that could possibly be done with something like this. But even doing it that way, your issue is going to be with the Bling Anything material and the templates. You're still going to need some spacing between the stones where the template material doesn't rip, and it's not going to be nearly as close. So it's not going to look quite as good, basically. But not going to look quite as good, but take, who knows, once you get that initial template made, maybe it takes 4 hours less to complete the job, and you can charge a lot less for it, or charge a lot more for the one where you're having to do all of this work, right? Hey Matt, did you ever see I just looked up to Facebook and I saw Scott. I saw I saw yours right there, Scott. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. I'll tell you who's not probably super upset that the baseball season isn't going on right now. I mean, they are, but also they're not, is all the Astros players. Because every stadium they went to this year, they were going to take an absolute beating. It would not have been fun to be on the Astros this year. And the ones you feel sorry for are the ones that maybe just went to the Astros this year that weren't there during the whole sign stealing, right? Imagine if you just got traded to the Astros or just moved up to the big league team with the Astros. You're going to take a beating, and you had no involvement in it, and you didn't even get a World Series ring. I know, exactly, Free. The Astros are hoping everybody just forgets about it by the time this is all over. I have a feeling that's not getting forgotten about, though. All right, I'm going to start down this line right here, just so I can start the back, and then I'll go like 5 or 6 rows there, and then I kind of start at the triangle there. Hey, Pilar, what's the deal with you now, by the way? Where are you at with leaving and staying and flights and all of that? I have cousins in Clearwater. Awesome. Yeah, Clearwater beaches just shut down. All of them right around our area here just shut down. At least the public beaches. Deepest blue hotfix rhinestone. Wait, never mind. I have a template with all the colors on it. Like when you say deepest blue, like the darkest blue, like a navy blue? Ooh, that's going to be a tough one to get to. So did all the Wisconsin beaches, Jim. Yeah, like a navy. If you're looking for like a navy, you're looking at the Montana. Oh, the hotels are closing around there, Pilar? That's insane. Never even thought of that. Are flights going into Colorado yet? What are they saying on that? Walmart, yeah, our Walmart, all of ours have limited hours now too. I think almost everything now is limited hours. Los Angeles County has 41 million people. In the news last night said over. Yes, I heard that, Cardell. We were talking about that last night. Yes, they said like 56% was their estimation as far as that would be infected. That's freaking insane. Yeah, our our restaurants around here, they were going at 50% capacity, and then they just recently went to takeout only. California has 40 million. LA is near 10 million. That's insane. I mean, it's crazy. Like the thing is I mean, this was like 2 days ago, and they were talking about 20 plus million people have been laid off already. But the thing is it's hard to really blame the businesses as well. Because, like, for example, if they shut down my warehouse, like, I don't just have unlimited funds. Like, we'll go out of business, just like anybody else would. When there's no income, you still got mortgage payments on a 10,000 square foot warehouse and all your regular business payments and everything else. I mean, a lot of people don't think about this. Kelly and I were talking about it a little bit earlier, but a lot of people don't think about this side of it because, and I wouldn't have either back when I started, but we have a $40,000 to $50,000, like I have a $40,000 to $50,000 payroll every 2 weeks with all of our employees. Well, guess what? If there's no orders coming in at some point, or more importantly, no orders can come in, right? Because we can't ship them out because we're closed down. Like, there's obviously no money. And think about all these restaurants. Like, I see people that are getting mad at some of these restaurants saying, how are they laying off all these people? I mean, obviously, yes, it affects people's lives, but at the end of the day, if the restaurant can't make $1, like, how can they stay in business? How can they pay their payroll? They can't. It's crazy. A lot of companies are gonna shut down. Ninja Susie snuck in today and shipped all orders that came in. That's awesome, Kelly. Oh, don't think that me and Lorene, if it does get shut down, don't think me and Lorene will be sneaking into the warehouse and trying to ship stuff out. The problem is when the post office and they come to pick up, they're going to be like, yeah, you guys aren't allowed to be here. 31,000 people in Minnesota filed for unemployment. Yeah. And that's just going to keep getting worse and worse. Honestly, the best job to have right now is the jobs that Lorene and I used to have when we were both online teachers. Best and safest job probably in the world right now. Online teaching. Because all the schools are trying to go to it now. Any of you guys that are teachers here that, like our local teachers here are actually in training this week to move to online. Have any of your school districts, like public school districts, moved to online education yet? I know some of them have, but they're training our local teachers here now. Does everybody know how to enter the giveaways, by the way? I showed you on that page, right? So what we'll do basically is next Monday, we're still going to have our Monday training this week, but next Monday, we will actually we won't even need to have our 500 people because we're giving away a cameo no matter what for the 150,000 YouTube subscriber. And then, like I said, we're going to give away a seat to the 3-day in-house training. Who knows? Maybe someday when all this craziness is over, we will have a in-house training in San Diego, right, Ninja? I have never been to San Diego before. And Lorene and the kids, we've never been to the Padres Stadium before, and it's one that we have to go to if we're going to hit them all in our lifetime. There's a program that allows business to take out a loan and pay wages to keep people working. The loan will be forgiven so employers can focus on their other bills. That's the thing, Urban Cowgirl. So I was looking at that, and I didn't see all the details on it, but when they say the loan will be forgiven, okay, I would love that. Like, I would love to be able to have something to where we could keep our employees and pay our employees and whatnot and figure out something, right? But here's what I'm worried about is if it's not forgiven, right, and you don't have orders coming in, and let's say you take out a loan for $100,000, I mean, $100,000 is only going to pay a month worth of payroll for me. So, and it isn't forgiven, then you don't have any sales coming in, and now you still go bankrupt, and you have another $100,000 loan that you also need to go bankrupt with. And I'm just using myself as an example, but it's crazy. And you look into, obviously, all these things. Oh, man. You guys did not remind me about the camera. Remember, you guys are supposed to remind me to check the camera every once in a while. Facebook, it's really hard where I'm at to see your questions, so sorry if I'm not ignoring you, Facebookers. But I have the YouTube comments right down here where I'm looking basically to pick up the stones. So it's easy to see those comments come in. What else we got, Matt? San Diego is beautiful. I live right next door to the new Rams Stadium and housing complex. I could climb the fence and be, oh, that's sweet, Cardell. That is sweet. That would be awesome. Switched over to you. What's up, Rose? How are you? I agree. Yes, I agree on the benefits. I mean, our company is not big enough yet as far as with all the benefits and insurance stuff yet. But, and believe me, I wish we were, because for me, like when we were teaching, we had good health insurance. But as many of you guys know, with me, with having cancer and a pre-existing condition, oh man, we pay an arm and 4 legs for health insurance. I make it way more expensive. I'm reading that right. Stones are 40% off on the site now, taken off at checkout. Yes, Cheryl. So all of the 150,000 subscriber sale that we have going on right now, you don't need a coupon code. It's just like Black Friday. You don't need a coupon code, and everything is taken off automatically at checkout. And also, what's nice about it is the 75% off designs. By doing it that way, you can have your designs in the same order as well. You don't need to create multiple orders. Where are you at, Janessa? I build fitness equipment for my real job, and we are up and running until we either run out of orders, parts we get from China, or work. Yeah, that's another thing, right? Is getting stuff from China. Like a lot of the stuff that we bring in is all delayed. So that's always an issue too. It's crazy how you see, kind of as something like this happens, you kind of really get a feel of kind of the chain and how everything works. And how if one part of the chain is down, everything's down, right? It's pretty insane. Yes, all artwork packs are also 75% off. No, honestly, we've never done that before. We've never done 75% off at any time, not even for 5 minutes. You guys would be amazed at all the emails and stuff that I got of people saying, hey, for some reason it's marking it down 7, because everybody's so used to the TRW release 65 on new stuff. And they're like, I got an artwork pack and it was like $70. Is that right? What's really amazing about that is, it is a ripple effect, right? What's really amazing about that is you guys, the TRW crew, like, to actually have customers like you guys that purchase stuff on the website, you go and you buy something and then you check out and you email us thinking that you didn't pay enough. Like, and what I mean by that is just the honesty of it. Like, just you guys being that honest and saying, hey, and you'd be amazed at how many times that people will email us and say, hey, there's something wrong with your site. It's not charging me for this design. And where a lot of people would grab the design and then go tell all their friends about it and say, hey, go take advantage of it. So that's pretty cool. And every time that does happen and someone tells us, like someone the other day, we had a design on there that wasn't supposed to be a free design, but it was listed as free because we made a mistake when we were listing it. And one of you guys emailed us, and you know what I did? I gave them that design for free, and then I said, pick a mini pack for free as well. I know you have, Cassandra. So it's pretty awesome. And believe me, I know not everybody's like that, especially all the ones that try to scam us for free cutters and whatnot, but it's none of you guys that are on here, obviously. It's the ones who make a living on doing that. Just got a call from a local hospital, asked me if I'm a licensed daycare provider, but I work for the school now. Daycare workers are considered essential people now. Wow. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it. I like to be honest. I like to think that I'm honest. I like to think that I would never purposely try to rip somebody off. What else we got? No shave November. I can't really go with the no shave anymore because unfortunately when I had my cancer, I had to get radiation. And so basically the right side of my face where all the radiation was hit over time doesn't really grow hair. It kind of just grows like little areas and spots. So if I went no shave November, I would look really weird. But I'm not complaining because I'm alive. What's up, Kimberly? How are you? We're almost getting through this whole part right here. Pretty close with you guys. I don't know how long this one's. Like I said, I think the whole job would probably be about a 4 to 5 hour job. But it's really hard. Like normally I'll put a timer on it every time I'm doing something, but it's really hard to calculate it when I'm on a live like this because I'm trying to obviously answer questions and stuff as well. And I'm not really paying as much attention to trying to do it quickly. What's up, Eric? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate it. Cheryl, you have cobalt and red cyan? Nice. We're looking at getting, we were actually just looking at this today, is getting some new colors in the flatback stones as well, because we're getting a lot of requests for them now. But I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Right now, just not knowing what's going on, adding new colors of stones isn't obviously the top priority. Just because I don't know if our warehouse is going to be shut down in a day or in 10 hours or in 2 weeks. Yes, we are out of a few of the cyan colors, but we should be getting them back. We do have some of those ordered already. They should be coming in pretty soon. It's just a matter, again, of everything's basically delayed with all of this stuff. Oh, that's awesome, Cheryl. Love to hear that. Cheryl just got the black silver glitter, and she said, I just opened up my order from you. You said the black silver glitter looks the same until I put it up against the black shirt. It's all that. Yeah, I love I did when was it? It was a Ask Matt a little while. Oh, see, I'm putting an SS10 in this little spot there. I'm going to put an SS6 in that tiny little spot there. I'm going to go with another SS. So once everything starts closing in like this, is when I start getting into the different sizes. Johnny, come on by. We're still going to be there. We will be there as long as they allow us to be there, basically. I need a 6 for that one. Until they tell us we can't ship items anymore, we are going to be in the warehouse. And I'm going to be on lives. You know what they can never do? They can never tell me I can't be on the live, right? So either way, we're good with trainings. Oh, the twinkle is so amazing, isn't it? I'm going to actually be using the twinkle in the live on Monday. In Monday's Cameo giveaway, I'm going to be using the new twinkle glitter. It is sweet looking. And where I think it's really going to be really cool is on Bling Anything. Right? Man, I sure hope they don't stop shipping. That would hurt. You got it, Stephanie. Man, how much would that hurt if they stopped shipping? I mean, I guess it isn't going to hurt any more than if they shut down our warehouse, because we won't be able to be there to ship anyway, but still. But you also got to think about all of the twinkle glitter. The twinkle glitter is really, I want to see, Pilar, before I explain it, I want to see how you explain it. Explain the twinkle glitter. I've always wanted to kind of get your guys' feedback on it, and I haven't asked you about it yet. So, Pilar, explain the twinkle glitter and how it's different. Somebody in Pence's office just tested positive. Oh, jeez. So yes, the twinkle, that's basically that's why twinkle glitter is going to be my new favorite, because it's reflective. So it's a smooth glitter, okay? Any of you guys around long enough to know about the Video Flex glitter, which was like kind of a little bit thicker but smooth glitter? So it doesn't have quite as much of a sparkly glitter look, but the reflective makes it freaking amazing. Because you guys know how I am. You know we'll be playing the lights on, lights off game on Monday. Yes. Yes, Pilar. Yes, you did. And then we were out of them because me and you hoarded them all. Yeah, the twinkle is really, really cool. Any of you that haven't seen it, like I said, I'll be doing a regular YouTube video on it, but then I'll also use it in the live on Monday night. Don't worry, our trainings won't be shutting down. Now, we do have a very limited supply, just to let you know, of the twinkle. And it's also 15% off right now. So, I would not be surprised if we sold out of it. Closures so far. So for those of you guys who don't know, we have, as of right now, Roland is shut down. Also, Hottronics, heat presses, Hottronics just emailed us that they closed their warehouse, I think for 30 days. As of right now, Caesar is still open. I'm a traffic officer in Los Angeles. Got hit by a car while... Oh my God. How you doing, Cardell? Are you all right? Just saw some Swinkle Navy in my cart. Heard you say 50%. I'm going to add more. Cheryl. So, Cheryl, it is automatically discounting it on the website as well. So you don't even need to worry about it. So all of the discounts during the sale right now are automatic promotions. So it will automatically take off the 15% off as soon as you put it in your cart. See, I did 6s and 10s right there. Heat Transfer Nation. Which one's Heat Transfer Nation? Heat Transfer Nation. Heat Transfer Warehouse? Why don't I know the Heat Transfer Nation name? I mean, it makes sense. A lot of the California places, obviously, they don't have a choice. And I have a feeling we're going to be there too. So basically, just to let you guys know, with this sale that's going on, with the 150,000 subscriber sale, the goal is for it to go through March 30th, okay? But just to let you know, if they put us on a mandatory shutdown, then, and we can't ship anything, then, so if you are looking to get something, if you are looking to get some vinyl, if you're looking to get some stones, if you're looking to get whatever it is, especially any of you looking as far as cutter wise for the Graph Tech deal, $100 off and free shipping and an artwork pack. But if you're looking at any of that stuff, the earlier the better, because I can't guarantee that even 2 days from now we're going to be able to ship stuff. The nice thing, like I said, though, is for all of you guys that have equipment, have the software, have different things, this can also be a good time for you to learn stuff. And that's why we put together our first ever Wizard training series that starts on Monday. Please ship my order out soon. Yeah, if you guys get it in today, we haven't heard anything, so nothing has changed here as of right now. So the warehouse will be shipping stuff tomorrow. So anything that comes in today, as long as the post office picks up and FedEx picks up, then it will go out tomorrow like normal. How you guys doing up there, Facebook? You guys doing all right? I'm not showing the Facebook love right now. What's the reducing ship fees? What did I miss there? I think I missed the initial question about it. Yeah, postal workers are beginning to complain that they still have to work, so no telling what may happen. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you think about it. They're handling all this mail. I mean, obviously, definitely at a higher risk than everybody else. I saw somewhere today that supposedly the virus, like on a penny, on a copper penny, can last, I think they said 4 hours. So if you're going and paying for stuff and doing things, don't pay cash. But what's the difference if, just don't hand them the credit card. You swipe the credit card yourself, right? Oh, reduces shipping from warehouses, Alpha Broder and them. Yeah, the vinyl cutters will be updated, yes. Because there's some colors that we have that don't exist anymore, and then there's obviously new colors. Knock out this little square area right here. I already wash my hands like crazy. Sanitize as soon as you complete a transaction, yeah. Hey man, is there a different version of the softball and baseball dad designs? Looks like Dodd, and remember mentioning something a while ago. Which ones, Michael? Let me know. Was it one of the decal packs? We did adjust some of those. And let me know if you guys can see on the computer. Did we just adjust them? in the different sports, like, and forget to do it on the baseball. The status on the 6.0, no, you would know if we did the release. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The 6.0 right now has taken a little bit of a back seat with all this stuff going on. But, I mean, I was working on it last night even, so it's still being worked on, and it's still soon. Baseball Parents Mini Pack. Michael, shoot an email into info@rhinestoneworld.com for me, and put attention Sean, and then just say we talked about this in the live, and what we can probably do is just update the baseball one. Because what we started to do is we did an A and then just put like the baseball laces through it. And it'll make it look a lot nicer. I know exactly what you're talking about with it though. You got it, buddy. Now, speaking of that right there, how many, you guys tell me if any, okay? And if there are, tell me, how many other companies that you may get artwork from, let's say, can you be on a live training and talk about a design that you purchased and getting that design changed and fixed and updated? And I guess I should also, with the owner of the company instead of just maybe an employee that the owner makes go live. I'm going to guess 0. Just a guess. It's funny. I had probably 3 or 4 companies at this last show in Irving come over and talk to me. And they're like, man, how do you do all these lives? And how do you do all this stuff? How do you... And it's crazy. I will never name the companies, so don't even ask. But they're like, how do you deal with all of these people and the questions that they have, and if they complain that something's too expensive, or if you have an issue with, if they have an issue with something that they like, aren't you right on the spot if you're on a live and a customer asks you that with 300, 400, 500 other people and other customers on it? Aren't you worried about that? And I was like, no, not at all. Because I'm honest with them. They know that I'm honest with them. They know that I'm not trying to rip them off. And I'm not just trying to get on lives to sell them stuff. I'm trying to get on lives to help them. And they're like, well, why would you spend all of your time doing that? Well, like I always tell you guys, the more successful all of you guys are, the more successful my business is as well. And unfortunately, a lot of businesses out there don't understand that. And it was pretty crazy. Like, I was kind of taken back a little bit because I was like, wow, they really are just worried. Like, they would only go alive, and they'll only spend time doing a live if it's definitely going to generate them some sales and it's going to be worth their time. So and they're like, they were asking kind of what software I use and different things, and I tell them, I don't have a problem telling them. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you have absolutely 0% chance of having any type of successful live trainings because they're all going to be able to read right through what you're doing. And there are companies out there that do a good job. Like you guys were saying you were on with Sprite, with Condi. Condi does a good job at trainings. Sprite does a good job of actually doing trainings and doing trainings to help people and to help you guys with, for example, a printer that you bought from them or whatever it is. They're one of them that do a good job with it. What's the difference between Korean AB and the 5A? So the Korean AB, Cheryl, are the Aurora Borealis stones. So what that means is the stones, when they hit different angles, they are going to have different looks. So they'll kind of look like different colors from different angles. They're pretty cool. Where I would say you don't want to use the Aurora Borealis stones, you don't want to use those if you're doing something for a school, let's say, and you're trying to match a color. Like you're trying to match red and orange. Don't use red cyan AB and orange AB because at different angles it might look like green and it might look like pink and then it might look like red and orange. So they're really cool for kind of unique designs. Oh, maximum recording time has been reached. What does that mean? Basically, I'm thinking it's saying your memory card is full. How long does it take for the fusion tack to dry? I would recommend probably waiting at least 24 hours before you do anything with it. But, I mean, just to be able to move it around and stuff, it dries pretty quick. I have another memory card that I had somewhere right around here. I thought. I'm going on a journey to find my memory card. Here we go. All right, so who can guess this? If you're going on a trip on your favorite rocket ship, what show is that? You guys didn't know we got into some kids shows, did we? Who knows? I'll know who has young kids. Little Rhinestones, baby. That is a good show, isn't it? You know the scary thing is I used to watch that even when the kids weren't watching it. You know what? Another one that was one of my favorites? Another one that was one of my favorites that the kids watched all the time. I say the kids watch, but I watch too. Backyardigans. Honestly, Backyardigans might have even been my favorite over Little Einsteins. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched a Little Einsteins episode probably 2 days ago, and my kids don't watch it. That's awesome, Roanna. It's a great show. Anytime we went to Disney, they loved going to Little Einsteins. You can tell how old your kids are based on those two shows, right? Awesome shows. If I had to pick, okay, so let's have a little vote here. Little Einsteins or Backyardigans? What's your choice? Your show of choice. I can't sing or else I would sing you the Backyardigans song. All of you would leave if I tried to sing it. Oh, it's about 50-50. I like it. Wonder Pets, yes. Nothing wrong with some Wonder Pets. Johnny, what's gonna work? Teamwork. Oh, yes. The Wiggles Live, yes. My kids were a little bit on the Dora and Diego, but not nearly as much as the Rhinestones and Backyardigans. Say that. We still use the what's gonna work teamwork around the house with the kids, just because they know what it means. You know what, Jackson? He would be so mad if he knew I told you guys this. Tell you what, I got a mini pack for whoever can guess what show Jackson loves to watch. Maddie does too, both of them. I gotta say it quietly because they're in the living room. But I got a mini pack if you can guess what show they still love to watch at 12 and 13. And they always make sure we don't tell their friends. But I'm telling all of you. I got a mini pack for you. Umi Zoomies, no. Yes, they actually watch it now. Huh? Hannah Montana, no. Barney, no. Dora, nope. It's going to be hard. Teletubbies, no. Diego, no. You can find that these are the SS16. Paw Patrol, that's a good one, no. Wild Kratts, no. PJ Annans, no. Blue's Clues, that's a good one, no. Scooby-Doo, no. Mickey Mouse, no. Bubble Guppies, that's a good one too, no. Mickey Mouse, SpongeBob, no. Sesame Street, no. Rugrats, no. Blue's Clues, SpongeBob, nope, nope. Sweet Life, nope. Maddie does watch that, but not the one she would be embarrassed about. Sesame Street, nope. SpongeBob, nope. Keep going. It's not going to be easy. Cat and Dog, nope. Power Rangers, nope. Ninja Turtles, nope. Phineas and Ferb, oh, that was an awesome one. Dale, nope. Andy Griffin, nope. Dr. McStuffin's another good one. Man, this is bringing back some memories, but no, that's not it. Yes, Johnny, you got it. Peppa Pig. They always do the I can't make that sound. Yes, Peppa Pig. Johnny, email info@rhinestoneworld.com. Let them know that you won the mini pack giveaway for the Peppa Pig guess. It's funny because normally it'll come on here. I think it's like around 9 o'clock, and they'll come in and say night, and they'll always ask to watch Peppa Pig. And then they'll watch it, and they do the little oink sound. I don't know why either. They do the little oink sound, and then they try to record each other on their phones so they can make fun of each other and show their friends. Phineas and Ferb, yes. I'm not going to lie. I said that Backyardigans was my favorite, and it was at that time of their life, but Phineas and Ferb, I could watch any day, all day. That's an amazing show. the high schoolers talk about Peppa Pig. In fact, we had an area to collect food that wasn't eaten, and the sign is Peppa Pig asking them to donate their own. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe Peppa Pig's cool for the older ones now. You know how mad they would be if they heard me telling 150 people about it? Adventure Time. What's Adventure Time? I don't know that one. Peppa is popular with high school kids. That's amazing. You know what I'm amazed that's so freaking popular? Maddie watches it non-stop. And obviously you guys all know this because all the shirts and everything are back, is Friends. I could almost guarantee you that Maddie has watched every episode of Friends. I don't know Adventure Time, no. It sounds fun. I like adventures. Jimmy Neutron's a good one. You know the good thing though is we just went a good 15 minutes here without having to talk about anything that's going on with all the craziness right now. Rhinestoning out CJ and got our mind in other places other than the craziness that's going on. So you can see these stones are dry enough now to where I can rest my hand on it and put these on. Cartoons are amazing, I agree. I could watch cartoons every day. Disney Plus is amazing. We actually watched last night. How many of you guys have seen, it's an old one, but Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler? That's a good one. We watched that last night. I'm still an Adam Sandler fan. Frozen, we were going to watch Frozen 2 last night, but Jackson didn't want to watch it. Was it good? I like all the Disney movies. Bedtime Stories is awesome, isn't it? So we were on the Apple TV and we're looking for a movie to watch last night. And we watched the preview. I had seen Bedtime Stories before and knew it was good and knew it was still appropriate enough for them at 12 and 13. But we, Jackson we just looked up some different Adam Sandler movies. And he's seen Happy Gilmore and like Waterboy, Like those aren't too crazy. But then he saw grown-ups and grown-ups 2. I had to shut it down at that. That's probably a little inappropriate for him. The new Trolls movie, yeah. I never got really big into the Trolls, but we saw the movie and I liked it. I thought it was good. So you can see where I'm getting at here in the design, just so you guys know. It's an area where I'm having to get some mixtures because everything's kind of colliding together, which is just inevitable. So now I'm doing a mixture of 16s and 10s and 6s in different spots. I'm doing it, basically what I do when I do this is as many 16s as I possibly can, and then just filling 6s and 10s, like on this little spot, where I can't fit a 16. And I need some more 6s out here. You got it, Tony. I am blinging the Cricut. What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? Yes, I am. And it is coming along. And it's not the Cricut, it's CJ. We've named her. What's up, Cynthia? How are you? By the way, real quick, everybody that's in here, has everybody that's here already gotten their free design for the day? And yesterday's free design? Yesterday's free design will be expiring at midnight tonight. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, Joe. Yesterday's free design, 24 hours, will be expiring at midnight tonight. And today's will be expiring at, obviously, midnight tomorrow night. And then we will obviously have more each day. Every day the rest of this month, we're going to have a free design for you guys. Why? Because we figured basically during these tough times right now, it will put a smile on your face and you can go get a free design each day. I have to do some small stones in that area there. Exactly, because TRW loves you guys. All right, so I'm working this corner here. And basically what's cool is we're going to have done this entire side here, which is probably the toughest part of this project because of the way that the lines aren't just going to go perfectly straight during the live here. What's up, Brian from Germany? How are you? Where this is going to start looking super sweet. So, any of you that weren't on the live last night, when I started doing this, I was super bummed out because you guys were telling me that there's 2 or 3 people that have already blinged out Cricuts, or the Cricut Joys. And I was doing it because I wanted to be the first one. Obviously, I was late to the party. But come to find out that all they blinged out was the part that I've blinged out so far. I'm going to do the whole front face and everything. So we're taking home first prize. Because that's what we do. First place or no place. Again, now I'm just going to work the lines a little bit this way till the edge. SS10. Has everybody entered all of the giveaways? If you haven't entered all the giveaways, make sure to go on the website for the 150,000 subscriber sale and giveaway. Make sure to go on the website and follow the different links for, there's a YouTube video, there's a Facebook post, there's an Instagram post, and there's a TikTok post. You just need to go and like and tag a friend in each of those posts. And it's crazy because I see a bunch of the TikToks. As I'm watching this, I see all the TikTok comments coming through. That's what just reminded me of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 5 winners. 4 of them will be from those posts, and then 1 of them will be from a live attendee on the live next Monday. One said it was private. Which one? The YouTube one? I can go in and fix that. Matt, did I ever expect CJ to beat the Air 2? No, I didn't at all, Peggy. Did you guys see that? The video that I did on the speed test? And Peggy here was faster than the Cricut Explore Air 2 on cutting rhinestone templates. It was pretty shocking. I would have never guessed it. Would any of you guys have guessed it? I'm not assuming so, right? How can I make a template for rhinestones with the Cricut? I have a video on that. Check out the YouTube channel. I just posted it a couple days ago on cutting the template with the Cricut. And we actually have a free design on the website for you to be able to test it out. Do a little SS6 in here. I'm just trying to make this kind of a straight line. So I'm going to have to go mixture between 6s and 10s. This is a part nobody's really going to see anyway, but I still always like to make sure it looks really nice. Try to keep the lines looking straight. And then I'll actually go down a little bit into that as well once this dries up a little bit. Wow. That all still looks good there. All right. So, what do you guys think? There's what was done last night. There's what was done today. Looking pretty sweet. So, to confirm, I think we've tied the other Cricuts that are out there right now as far as being rhinestoned, right? Now I just need to take it to the next level Just need to take it to the next level and get the front. But I'm going to let this dry, and then I will probably work on that later tonight. All right, Facebook. You guys are amazing. I'm going to log off Facebookers, but you guys see where we're at so far. Looking sweet. Now, next comes the front with the Crystal Ninjas Swarovski rhinestones. Facebook, I'm out. Later, guys. All right, YouTubers. I'm going to flip back over here real quick. So, YouTubers, hit me up. You guys got any more questions? Any questions before we finish up here? So, like I said, I'll show you. I saw a couple of you asking where to enter the contests. And let me pull it up here so I can show you guys. So on the main page here, what you're going to do is just click on this main banner, the 150,000 subscriber banner. As you scroll down, you'll see the giveaways. This will bring you to the Facebook post. This will bring you to the YouTube video, the TikTok, and the Instagram. Someone was saying the YouTube was private. Let me check and see if that fixed yet. Okay, so it's allowing you to see the YouTube video. So go to each of those, do your like, your comment, and your share, and then you will be, so 4 different entries. A few have asked how to design rhinestone designs and use a Cricut. So and I'll show you guys real quick where the free design is, okay? Where you want to go to is, I keep buying kits and messing them up. I don't know how to start my projects. Cheryl, always start them on the outside and work your way in. That's the biggest thing. Biggest thing that I had to learn is start around the border, work your way to the middle. Let's see here real quick. So we do have a free rhinestone baseball design on the website, all right? And where that one is, oh, we also have, where is it? It is right, just scroll down, here it is, right here. So what you'll do is you'll just bring in this file, okay? But all of you Cricut users, what you'll notice when you scroll down a little bit is this right here. So when you bring in the file, you're going to bring in the file at 3.677 inches tall by 7.619 inches wide. And that's the size that you have to cut it at. That's with the box around it for your templates. And that will size it perfectly for SS10 stones. So to get the free design, you just go to the website, click right on it, and you'll see the cost is $0. All right? And that way you guys can kind of test it out. Now the template material that you want is called Magic Flock template material. And that's the blue and the pink stuff that we have. So the Magic Flock, during the 150,000 subscriber sale right now, the Magic Flock is also 15% off. So right now during the sale, we have a deal on the Wizard, we have a deal on the Wizard Corel, we have a deal 75% off all design downloads, artwork packs, mini packs. The Graph Tech Cutter, $100 off, plus a free artwork pack, plus free shipping. Rhinestones are 40% off. This is what we normally do for Black Friday, but this 150 thing is a huge thing for us, so we're basically doing a Black Friday type deal. 40% off the Korean AB stones, the Rhine studs, 15% off diamond cut flatbacks. That's what I was using in the project here tonight, okay? And then the hot fix diamond cut as well. And then all heat transfer vinyls, signed vinyls, and supplies. And then this is where you're going to get your free design. So the free daily design for the next 13 days, we will be giving away a free design. So just log on right here to get your free design. Yesterday's free design is the Drinking Buddy designs. You actually got 2 of them. Today is the Quarantine and Chill design. Alrighty. Alright, crew. Appreciate all of you guys. Oh, and I showed you, I think, already, right? On where to. Now, yes, the classes, let me show you where the class is. So our first ever, this is the first time we've ever done this, a 5-day series. 5 days of live training starting Monday, March 23rd. Okay? Click right here. So when you're on the big giveaway sale page, scroll down to the bottom, click on the training series tutorials. Alright? The full package of all 5 days is this one right here. It's $50. You're going to get 10 hours of live training plus all the designs that we create during these 10 hours for free. Okay? You will also, in case you miss any of the times on them, you will also get the recorded version of every single one to watch forever. Okay? So Mondays is from 1 to 3 p.m. Tuesday is 6 to 8 p.m. all Eastern time. Wednesday is 7 to 9 p.m. Thursday 6 to 8 p.m. Friday 2 to 4 p.m. Got it? What's the difference between the crafter version of the design, Johnny, is it's just the design simplified and the actual rhinestone part of the design is knocked out to make it so it doesn't bog down the crafting softwares because they just can't handle all the little circles. And to enter the giveaways, Peggy, to enter all the giveaways, you just click on the main banner on the site. And what you will see is right here, the giveaways, and you'll just click on each of these. Like, share, and tag a friend on the Facebook post. Like and comment on the YouTube post, the TikTok post, and the Instagram post. Got it? All right, crew. Good 2 hours and 15 minutes. We had a good talk. Hopefully kept your mind off of everything that's going on. Got to hang out with the crew. And all of you guys, I appreciate all of you guys. Be safe. Be smart. I'll be back on tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm going live again tomorrow. We'll figure out something. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something live. And looking forward to hanging out with you guys again. All right, crew. You guys all have an amazing night. I got to still do the Ask Matt for today. And I will see you guys, like I said, probably tomorrow. All right, crew. Later.